to the channel Capricorn. So this reading is a mini reading for the sign of Capricorn. Welcome to my new space. It's still evolving, but I'm super excited to have you here. So I don't want to limit this reading to just Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, because this is applicable to really anybody, because we all have Capricorn somewhere in our chart, ruling some area of our life. So wherever you see Capricorn 1 through 12, you know, its natural house is the 10th house of career and legacy. So this is a natural energy for Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn, which is boundaries, which is time, which is organization, like these faculties, discipline. This is what we're tuning into today in this reading. So wherever that's showing up in your chart or just in your life, you might find if an area is emphasized in your life, that's probably because there's a transit happening in your chart. So let's take a look. I'm using the Wildwood Tarot, and we're just getting a couple of cards for this mini reading to see what is happening, what could be best supportive wisdom-wise in regards to the Capricorn vibes. So I hope everybody is doing great. We have a full moon in Aries coming up tomorrow. There's the two. If you're watching this when I'm posting it, I've got a page of arrows and a wren at the bottom of the deck, which can indicate the subconscious mind, right? Page energy is new, it's fresh, interesting. Okay, so I always recommend you watch your opposite sign as well. For you, Capricorn, wherever you're finding Capricorn in your chart, Cancer is the opposite. So I usually post those together. And Cancer got one of these cards. So to find out where, go watch that one. Okay, we have 7 of arrows, insecurity. And she's like dressed very seductively in plants for being insecure. But I think the message of that is, you know, like we become insecure, or we are insecure about certain things, which later can become strengths, right? If you're poked and prodded in all these ways and you learn how to move through those insecurities, they can become strengths. And that's what Chiron is all about, the wounded healer. We have Chiron in with Aries, the full moon this week, so that energy is going to be emphasized. 7 of arrows, insecurities, so some insecurities may be coming up. We also got a Knight of Bows. This did come up in reverse. It's the fox energy. So just taking the fox first, and the knight is always rushing in, like sort of romantically or passionately, right, is coming in towards something. Fox energy can be a little bit sneaky, or the trickster. The Heyoka medicine is this one. It's more like coyote medicine. But fox can be stealth, right? Fox can be, you know, sneaking into the hen house kind of an energy. And so with the reverse knight energy, there is sort of like an asking to hold back from doing that, or maybe that's not where the energy is going right now, is into this, you know, sneaking in. Bows, I'm not going to completely relate them to wands and swords, even though they probably have a correlation directly. I feel this person's tarot deck a little bit differently. Like bows are what pulls back, right? And arrows, they're what moves forward. So this is a bows card, Knight of Bows in reverse. So that energy, it's like building energy, because it's reverse, building potential energy, like even double with the bow and the knight. Like the knight wants to go, but no, the bow isn't ready to let go, right? There's a pulling, it's in resistance mode to maybe going and getting what you want right now because of the insecurities. The fox is going to go get what it wants. It also is going to try to get away from what wants it, usually the hounds, right? Unless you're the fox and the hound, which were best friends, you know. So things are not always as society says they are to be. But in the Seven of Arrows, insecurity, perhaps this week you're noticing that some of the things that have made you insecure, that have been like your wounds. Remember, sevens are a spiritual number, so sevens are kind of liberating us to have the opportunity to level up, right? 6 is the initiation, but 7 is like that spiritual influx. All the chakras are open. And here is the arrow. So the arrow is with the reverse bow, right? So the arrows are pointing to flying at all the wounds and being like, okay, we're ready to spiritualize these. We're ready to up level them. We're not quite like into it, but we have all the potential energy. It's pulled back. We have the right arrow. And it's almost like, this is interesting. I do believe the moon, well, the moon's in Aries. Something is in Sag. Sorry, I'm losing, I can't remember what's in Sagittarius. Something is in Sagittarius. Opposite Jupiter. Oh, it's Mercury. Yeah. Because we've got mutual reception. So Gemini's got Jupiter, which is Jupiter's naturally with Sagittarius. These are opposing signs, right? Sagittarius has got Mercury, which is Gemini's sign. So they're in mutual reception. So this is the Sagittarian energy ready to, let's look, say something to heal a wound, maybe. We've got the Fool card, and it's reversed, the Wanderer. Come on. It's like I can't stick my head in for you guys to get the focus. Gosh, she's walking and there's rainbows on her feet. She's walking on a rainbow bridge. A wanderer. Okay, Capricorn. This is an opportunity, again, that's in potentiality. It's not quite flying yet. And it's probably having to do with the Mercury and Sagittarius about something that needs to be said. You know, maybe reclaiming those things or wounds, restating things. Remember, Sagittarius has the ability to like look ahead and be a visionary and be a philosopher and be a higher thinker, be a shaman, you know, be a sage, spiritual teacher. So letting the voice speak healing words, right? Letting the voice speak healing words to the insecurities and not just be the fool and like rush into a place where you're unconsciously like repeating these insecurities or patterns. So Capricorn, I think like part of the energy for you this week is to look at like, am I being thoughtful with my words about old patterns that I'm rewriting right now? Because there is a new beginning, and it's almost like the new beginning can only really begin as you own these wounds and speak healing balms into them, right? So this is a week to do that, and that feels really yummy. And I'm going to end there because I'm trying to keep these under 10 minutes, these shorts, and figure out what's the right time. So if you want to go deeper for yourself, then just let me know, reach out. Information is below, and otherwise hope to catch you on other content, Capricorn. We'll see you next time. Much